Halloween sneaker. Enjoy! Alright, here is our awesome Halloween card that we are going to be making with Halloween cat stamp by Bugaboo, one of our new designers. Here is another Halloween stamp set that's being released this month by Bugaboo too, and it's called Stella Call Me Witch. You call me witch like it's a bad thing. Really fun artist, so check her out. We've got a lot of new stamps already released and coming out by Bugaboo, so just adorable. I chose this one because I really wanted to show you this fun moon technique that I did here, this 3D moon technique, as well as we're going to play with some new fun products. So to get started, I am going to take my cardstock and I am going to take my cat stamp, which I have taken from here, and this is all one stamp, and then you get two fun sayings for the inside of your card. So I'm going to take my cat stamp, and you need to use this stamp with StazOn for this technique because we're going to be stamping on glitter. So make sure you use StazOn for that or it's going to smear. So we have that available on our online store. So ink up your stamp really well. And now what I've done by using this grid is I've positioned it so it's going to be at the top of my card. So I am going to make sure that it's nice and lined up because we're going to be doing triple stamping. So there is stamp number one, and what I'm talking about is my card edge is in line with this edge here on my actual grid on my block. So that makes it nice and easy to stamp it for the second layer, which is that purple border here. So now that I've stamped my cardstock, I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to take my piece of my border here that I'm going to use, and I am going to set it down, and I'm going to take a scrap piece of paper the same size as my card, and I'm going to set down my border where I'm going to be placing it on my actual card. So when I lay it out, it lines up with my stamp. So I'm going to set it right about there. Go ahead and ink up. Whoop, you guys can't see. Sorry about that. So what I did was I simply took my gold border, which we're going to be putting on the bottom, and set it on the bottom of the card. And then I set this little piece here. So it's a little over 1/4 of an inch up your cardstock from the bottom. So I'm going to ink up my cat stamp again with StazOn. It's not really that relevant for the cardstock, but when you stamp on glitter, you want to make sure you're using StazOn. And I didn't really ink up the whole thing because I'm just going to be stamping out the bottom portion of it. So the trick here is to make sure you line up your stamp again the same way you did the first time. So my stamp is lined up again with the corner of the actual cardstock, just like it was with this one. So I basically stamped it in the same spot. And knowing me, it's a little crooked, but people, you know, they need to know that a human made it. So now we have stamped this twice. So this is going to line up with this guy when you lay it on there. See, voila. So now we are going to just cut out our little flag corner here. And what I did is I just measured it. I centered it. So this is 1.5 inches. So the center of 1.5 inches is 3/4. So I measured it 3/4 and 3/4 down. So what you do now is you just take your ends and you meet them in the middle. So just trim to 3/4 and 3/4. And once again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's a nice little edge. It's a fun decorative edge and really simple to do with just a pair of scissors. So now that that's complete, I'm going to set that aside, and we are going to stamp our cat stamp on glitter. So that fun moon that I was talking about, what you're going to get in your stamps in your kit in this video kit club this month is your mirror cardstock, your gold mirrored cardstock with the 2.5 inch strips of the tape already adhered to it. So what you're going to do then is peel off the edge of your Tear-ific tape. And then I am going to take my Cloud 9. Now most of you already have Cloud 9, so I didn't include it in this month's kit because I wanted to add some really fun other supplies. So if you don't already have Cloud 9, you're going to want to add it to the kit so you can do this. But like I said, it's one of our most popular glitters, so I'm sure most of you already have it. So if you don't, make sure you add Cloud 9, this microfine magic glitter, to your set. All right, so what I did there is I really burnished it in with my finger tool. You want to make sure it is permanently stuck to that Tear-ific tape. And now I'm going to take my glitter resist brush and just give it a nice rub to make sure all of that loose glitter is put back. All right, now I am going to take my cat stamp again, and we are going to ink it up. This is where it's very important that you're using that StazOn, because if you're using another ink, like I tried to use Memento for this one, and it takes a very long time for the ink to dry. So I highly recommend using StazOn. I know I said it 50 times, sorry. Okay, so now you're just going to be cutting out the circle. So you don't have to get that whole stamp. See how the whole stamp is not fitting on there? Just make sure at least that circular area is stamped. There we go. And I make sure I apply a nice even amount of pressure. Lift up. And then what you're going to do next, once you let that dry for a few minutes, is cut that out. So I now am going to take mine that I already cut out. You guys don't want to watch me cut it out. It's not a nice even circle, so you could try to use a die, but it's pretty easy just to cut along that black line. So once you've finished cutting, we get to do the fun part. And I am going to take where's my packaging? Here it is. Okay, we are using this month, which is really fun. I absolutely love these, and there's a ton of different designs, and we have these available if you want to order more as well. We ordered extra for you guys because we know you're going to go crazy for them. They're Stickums by Queen & Company, and they're double-sided clear stickers, and it's really fun because you can add our glitter to them, our flocking, even the embossing powder. So really exciting. And in this kit, you get scroll 2 and scroll 3, which is more than enough to complete your 5 cards. But like I said, if you want to order more, we have the scroll 2 and scroll 3 available. So what you're going to do next is we are going to, I've got some already here. Oh good, and I stuck them to each other. So this is what they look like. They come with a clear cover, and then you get that non-stick paper in the background. And it's nice because you can use them either way. So if you want your scroll facing this way, perfect, but if you want it facing the other way, you just glitter it this side first, then peel it off and stick it on your design. So you have the option of using the design going either way, which is nice. All right, so now we are going to take our card, we are going to assemble it, and then add our glittery scrolls. So I'm just going to take my Tear-ific tape and add that to the back of my border here. Thank you all so much for checking in on me. Sorry I've been abandoning you. I've been unpacking boxes and doing fun things with the family over the summer, so I appreciate your patience, but I'm back. So look forward to hanging out with you guys again and reading all your fun comments. All right, I'm going to stick that right about there. Super. And I went a little over my edge. I don't know if you guys can see right there. So you can just trim that so it's nice and even. And now I'm going to add my little, so you have extra mirrored cardstock, and this is from Tonic Studio, and we have the packs of this as well. Hi. Ooh, I'm all sweaty, sorry. All right, so I just took a little over a 1/4 inch border and just trim that, so 5.5. So you have a really cool little border on here, and just make sure that it's nice and even. Stick that on. So that's a fun added embellishment. I love mirrored cardstock. It's really cool, especially for all the holidays like Halloween and Christmas, of course. or Hanukkah. We love you guys too, obviously. Don't be ridiculous. Okay, so I've got my mirror cardstock border, my purple border with my double stamping on it, and now I'm going to take this guy here. Now what I did for my sample card is I cut 2 pieces and I applied them separately. So this one I can just really do the whole thing at once, but what I did on the first one, like I said, is I cut it and applied 2 separately. So I am actually, you know, I'm going to cut this anyways because I don't want to waste this fun one. Don't you like when I just change my mind right in the middle of the demo? This is live. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Okay, I am going to stick that on there now and peel that up. So see how fun that is? Now that is nice permanent adhesive right there on your cardstock, and you can add any color glitter. This is Majestic Purple, really beautiful, very fun, nice opaque glitter by Sparkle and Sprinkle. And I'm going to use my finger tool to make sure that's nice and adhered. Tap that off, dry brush, get all that loose glitter back on my little coffee filter there. And now I have that really cool burst of Majestic Purple. All right, so next I'm going to take my awesome moon, and you can see how fun that gold mirrored cardstock works with your Cloud 9 glitter. Like it really does look like a big moon, like when it's coming right up over that horizon line and there's a little bit of smog and it's like beautiful, amazing colors. You know what I'm saying. All right, so I'm going to stick my moon there. And now I am making sure my spider's lined up and kind of going, I went a little lower than the line there just so I didn't cover my spider, but you could still read the Happy Halloween and that beautiful kitty tails coming down. So I really like the placement there. Now, for those of you who were not able to get your glue pen last month because we oversold them or they were sold out or something crazy, they were on back order, that's what it's called. They were on back order. We have these available in stock now, so if you didn't get it in your kit, we deducted the cost and we are now adding them to this kit this month for those of you that didn't get them. So you're going to be getting the glue pen in your kit this month. Yay! All right, so a really fun little thing is to do the stitching. So I am just going to freehand and I am going to do little dashes down the side of my card. And then apply my glitter. Tap that off, and then you get a really fun little border. And then I am going to take my glue pen again, and I think I'm just going to do a couple little fun accents here and there. It's really fun just to play with your glue pen. I'll do one more there. All right. And next we're going to make our tulle bow. I love tulle and Halloween. I made a big giant, oh, I've got to find that in storage, a big giant tulle wreath for Halloween. So that's really fun. So there we have a couple little, so I just did 3 dots up there, a couple dots down here, really fun little accents. And now we are going to take a little piece of tulle. So this is, you get enough to make your 5 cards of your tulle. So just cut about 2 inches. And then this is like 2 by 4. And then I'm just going to go a little back and forth, a little pleating. And then I'm going to take a piece of the 1/4 inch Tear-ific tape and use that to tape it together. So I just taped it on itself. Lift that up, and then you just roll the bow into the tape. There you go. Come on, little guy. And this is fun because now you can add your glitter and stick your bow to the card. Just make sure you glitter up one side only. So what I'm going to do is stick my little bow right there on my cardstock and to my finger. And then take my orange surprise glitter that we used for our accent dots and our little stitching and just sprinkle some on there. Tap that off. And there you have it, your adorable Halloween card. Don't forget to use one of your sayings for the inside, the bugs and hisses to you, or don't be a scaredy cat. A really fun Halloween card. Thank you guys so much. And I look forward to seeing you soon with our weekly Technique of the Week by Sparkle and Sprinkle. Subscribe. Bye, you guys.